Hey everyone, what do we want here? I would like the gloves, to be honest with you. If I can get the gloves, I think everyone's going for the gloves. I'm going to spam click. I'm going to spam click. I'm going to spam click. Spam click. Spam click. Did I get the gloves? No, I didn't get the gloves. Okay, so I'm going to take the. I guess I'll take the rod. Not an ideal start, but rod can be used for lots of different things. Let's turn on some music. Let's get some music going. Oh, by the way, guys, thank you to G2A for sponsoring the channel. It means a lot to me. Obviously, in a time like this, it's nice of them to offer financial support for the channel. So if you want to check out the marketplace, the link is in the description below. If it sounds like I'm eating, it's because I am. I'm eating some sorbet, which is probably not ideal for like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm kind of hungry. And it was the only thing that was immediately edible. Okay, so I mean, look, rod is not ideal, but you can do a couple of things with it. One of the things that you can do with rod is mech, for instance, because you need Morellonomicon for Kaisa, really. One of the other things that you can do with rod is, I mean, you can do a Kayle carry, which would be very interesting. So I'm going to sell up here. I'm going to buy up these and then roll. That's a 2-star Jarvan. Well, Jarvan's not that good, but a 2-star Jarvan. Let's take off these. We can always think about selling these, essentially. We can always think about selling these two here if we need to get the Jarvans. If we don't find any extra gold, we can always think about selling those two to get the Jarvans. I think just taking 2 stars is always good. That's an Ari. We sell it. We get the Jarvans. Nice. I think we're going to sell the Leona and pick up that as well. Caitlyn's just really strong. Okay, 2-star Xayah. Another Jarvan. And more Xayahs and Caitlyn's. So we take the Xayahs. Oh, wait a second. That's 2 Caitlyn's. Do we lock that? I'm almost tempted to lock that, you know. And then just roll again on the next turn. Okay, don't even need to. Never mind. So we got a 2-star Caitlyn, a 2-star Xayah, and a 2-star Jarvan. Which is pretty insane. I think I'm just going to sell up. Try and get... So give that to her. Actually going to give that to Jarvan. I'm going to hold on to that for the time being. I think giving it to Jarvan's okay, because what you can do with it is you can make Ionic Spark. Which I think is a pretty decent item on Jarvan 3, because he can survive for a very long time. But now time to scout. We're going to have a look at what people are going. This guy's going quite clearly trying to go Poppy. Nice, we got a kill there. That's really good. Ouch! That Kha'Zix just destroyed me. So we've got me going Xayah. What I have found is that it doesn't actually necessarily matter about itemization. It's just sometimes just forcing 3-star Xayah is really strong. Xayah. Caitlyn. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it. Can always sell the Caitlyn if we win. Anyone else playing Xayah? Looks like no one else is actually playing Xayah. So I have all of the Xayahs. This guy's going mech, I think. This guy might be going Xayah. I'm going to get the Infinity Edge as a matter of priority, and then I'm going to go for the Last Whisper. This guy's also going Xayah. No worries. Alright, so we're a little bit behind in economy, but that's okay. You kind of expect that on this universe. Just going to buy up everything. I am going to be going toe-to-toe with this guy for essentially Xayah items. That's Chrono, that's more important. Do I just take the... No, I don't think I do. I don't think I take this. I think I just roll for the Caitlyn's, the Xayahs, the... We just need one more Blade Master, and then we're good. So, who else is going Xayah? This guy is going Poppy, although he has got some big Caitlyn's, so maybe he's, I don't know, changed his mind. I'm sure. This guy's going Xayah, but I'm also going to go Xayah, so... And I also have 5 Xayahs already, so I should be able to find... I've got 5 Caitlyn's, 5 Jarvans, and 5 Xayahs. Like, this is a good position for Xayah. I think, you know, if I can find Infinity Edge, that's a good start. If we find Last Whisper, great. We're actually going to win this as well. I'm going to buy up some 1 costs. The more 1 costs that I randomly buy, the more likely is that I find Caitlyn's, Xayahs, and Jarvans. A small amount, but... it does the job. Right, so we want gloves. Gloves are our priority here. The other, I think, as an absolute priority, we need the gloves. So I think the other Xayah player will actually end up getting the BF sword here, because that will give him IE. But I'm still going to compete with him for it. I might even roll down on the Krugs. He has got good Xayah items already, to be fair. Xayah, yeah, nice. Jarvan, nice. That's really good. We have loads of Xayahs and loads of Jarvans. We might not even need to roll down that far, to be honest with you. Sometimes what I like to do is a little tip. Is I'll roll down on the Krug round. And the reason I'll roll down on the Krug round is because everyone else just always rolls down on the always rolls down on the round after Krugs. So if you're competing with someone and you know you're competing with someone for a build, I'll roll down on the Krug round because it's important. If I can just get Last Whisper on Xayah, like we're in a good spot. Like this, I can't really get through the Vanguards if I don't have Last Whisper, so I need to find it. But I'm pretty confident that I can find it. Oh my god, really? That's insane. I've almost got Jarvan 3. Kind of tempted to put that on him, you know, but then obviously I will need a defensive item for Xayah. You're going to need a defensive item for Xayah. So Gwynsu's Rage Blade, probably out the question. I could play Gwynsu's Rage Blade if I don't find Last Whisper, but with the amount of people in the lobby right now who have got... with the amount of people in the lobby right now who have got Vanguards, I'm going to need a Last Whisper. If there are this many people going for Poppy or Vanguards in general, like I am just going to need a Last Whisper to actually get through this. Otherwise, it's just going to be impossible. I do need a QSS, I think, as well, or a Trap Claw at the very least. QSS is like the best, I think, for Xayah, but I need one of them. Still doing fine here, just killing 1 or 2 people. Oh no, that's my Caitlyn getting stunned up. Last Whisper is so important. Shen. Jarvan. Jarvan 3. I'm going to take this Jarvan just to be a nuisance, by the way. I'm just taking that 1 extra Jarvan for a meme. So, I only need 3 more Xayahs. Sell her. I need only 3 more Xayahs. I should be able to find them. I'm not going to roll down... Because I only need 3 more Xayahs, I've already got my Jarvan. I'm not going to roll down on the Krug round. I've already got kind of what I'm after. I do need Last Whisper, though. That's a start for QSS. That gives me Rabadon's deck. I think I'm just going to go Ionic Spark on Jarvan, to be honest with you. Shen. There's Xayah. There's Fiora. Xayah 3. Nice. I'm going to take the extra Xayah as well, just to be a nuisance. Nice. I think we can probably just chill here. Caitlyn's just not as important. So. He found Jarvan, and he almost found Xayah. There you go. Did he find Caitlyn? He found Caitlyn 3 as well, but I'm now working on economy. Like, I have my important people. I might level up and get Fiora on the field. But yeah, I need to get Last Whisper. Last Whisper is like my priority here. So Fiora's going to come on next round. I'm going to sell these two. Don't need them anymore. Oh wait, that's a Kayle. Kayle's coming on. Sure. So we're looking for Caitlyn, Ashe, and Kassadin. We need to level up though. We need to get Ashe on the field because she'll give me Sniper and Celestial. So Last Whisper isn't even really going to help here, by the way, versus me, because Last Whisper's only really good versus people with Vanguards. It's not always 100% necessary, but it will be important in a lobby full of. It will be in a lobby in a lobby full of Vanguard players. It'll be important. I don't need anything here. I'm just going to continue to level up. Probably not going to keep Kayle, so I'm just going to stick my niece. I'm going to stick my rod on Kayle for the time being. So this is not the perfect setup. The perfect setup is what this guy's got here. He's obviously just looking for 2 more Xayahs, and he should be able to find them eventually. I don't have any doubt that this guy will find the 2 Xayahs that he needs. But to be honest with you, if no one's running, if you're going up against people who aren't running Vanguards, then you don't actually need Last Whisper. And that's why I'm not as concerned. The thing is, I will lose to a Poppy build eventually. So I need to scout about how many people are going Poppy. Right now, I'm just working on building Eco. The reason being is that I already found the 3 stars that I needed very early on. So Caitlyn is like a luxury in this build. Like getting Caitlyn 3, super luxury. I would never roll down for it. So what I need here is the bow. Like an absolute. I mean, this is a terrible. I mean, I probably could take I could take that for instance, but I also just need the bow. So if I can get the bow, that's what I'm going to go for. If I can't get the bow, then never mind. Okay, well then I think I'm just going to go for the BF sword. I don't think that Spatula really helps this build very much. I can go Celestial Spat, but it is what it is. If we're not against many Vanguard players, then we can probably get away with going double IE. So there's one Vanguard player here, but he's not actually playing Vanguards. Yeah, I'm not gonna roll any further. So we want to get Ashe on at the next level, and then look for Kassadin and Aurelia. We want Aurelia because they're Mana Reaver. It's the only reason that you pick Aurelia over anything else. There is obviously an idea to get Fiora 3, but for me, Mana Reaver is important, so that's why. We could also go Giant Slayer Xayah, by the way. Giant Slayer Xayah is also perfectly fine. Last Whisper is just getting slammed because there's lots of poppies and lots of bramble vests, but I'd need to scout the field to really see how many poppies there are. But if there aren't that many poppies, then it doesn't really matter. The reason you go Last Whisper is to beat Vanguards. You don't go Last Whisper just because like it's an insane item. Like Last Whisper is a good item versus lots of armor, so it's really good versus bramble vest and it's really good versus Vanguards. It is not like a 100% necessary item on Xayah. You have to scout the lobby to see if it's worth going. Obviously, Last Whisper is always going to be good, like in general, like it'll be okay. It's not going to be an awful item for you, but you know, it's not like the most insane item to ever grace the planet. It's a good item, you know. It is a good item, but it's not like a broken item or anything like that. So this guy's not going Vanguards. This guy has got Vanguards, but I don't think he's ending up Vanguards. I think he wants to go Brawler Blaster, which is fine. That means I don't really need This guy looks like he's going for Poppy 3, so Vanguard's Last Whisper might be necessary versus him. Won't need Last Whisper versus him. Will need Last Whisper versus him, because he's going mech, probably. This guy, I don't know what he's playing, but it's not armor-based, and this guy also isn't playing armor-based. So, lots of Brawler Blaster players, and with just 2 people going a kind of Last Whisper orientated build, I might not actually need to go Last Whisper this game. It will depend on what I get on the next neutral round, but I might not actually need to go Last Whisper. Giant Slayer is also pretty good into these scenarios, for instance. Right, I'm just going to level up here. I'm going to stick on Caitlyn for the time being. And I'm going to put some more experience into levels. So what I'm looking for now is either Kassadin and Irelia to get the Mana Reaver bonus going, or I'm looking for Ashe. And then we'll just switch out Kayle eventually, probably. I only need 3 more Caitlyns, and I can just look to find them naturally as well. So that's another... What is all this? I don't want to spat either. Demolitionist. There's an Ashe. We could put Ashe on. Blade of the Ring King gives me another Blade Master. I don't really know anyone that would actually be good with that. Caitlyn. Could we play Kayle 2 here? Like, could we just add a random Kayle carry? I don't think that's out of the question. I'm not finding the sort of the best items ever for Xayah right now, though. Like I said, we could really do with... I think at this point we're either going to play a Giant Slayer or a Guinsoo's, but we do need some defensive items for my Xayah too, because if she doesn't have a QSS, she can really struggle. The other thing that we could play is I'll continue that thought in a minute. Alright, we're playing some form of Kayle carry now. we're actually playing some form of Kayle carry. What is this spatula even going to get me? Probably a Celestial spatula, I imagine. There's Kassadin. And there's Irelia. Damn it. No, I think we're playing Kayle. I think we're playing some form of Kayle carry now. I think we're just going to add Kayle carry in. And maybe play with, like, a Gunblade or a Guinsoo's or something like that. This guy's playing mech, so there's 2 mech players, which is great because they're gonna I think int each other a little bit. Nice. What else do we need for Celestial? Is it Rakan? I think it's Rakan that we're missing as well. Yeah, Rakan for the Protector bonus. I've kind of neglected him a little bit, but he's not as important until later on. We can take Xin Zhao for now. There's Ashe. Just going to add in the Xin Zhao for the time being. So Ashe is more important than Caitlyn, so we can put Caitlyn out by herself over there. We've got a Kassadin, we've got a Shen, cool. There's another Ashe here, but I don't really want it for the time being. This guy still hasn't found Xayah 3, but he's close. And we got the Kayle, so I think finding Guinsoo's for Kayle. I think actually if we just convert into a Kayle comp right now, like that's the important thing. Let's convert into a Kayle comp, and just have Xayah with IE. Okay, so in this situation, we want a bow. So we want this bow. We could also take a Force of Nature, which would be good as well. But I think we need to prioritize getting the bow onto Kayle. The other scenario that I go for is looking for like a Negatron Cloak to potentially make a QSS. Or we take this to make a double IE on my Xayah. If I lose the bow, I think I just go for the double IE. Okay, I've got the choice of both. I think I'm actually going to go for the bow. Because I think we're playing Kayle now. in some kind of weird Kayle comp. I think we're actually playing Kayle. Alright, we're actually going with this guy. We can then add Hextech Gunblade as well, but let's just wait and see. So I think we're going to wait for 4 Celestial here. We're going to be looking for leveling up. So let's go to 8. Let's just try and get to 8. So this guy playing... Was he thinking about playing Space Jam and then he kind of just like got confused and didn't go Space Jam? Is that what's happened here? Yeah. He was like, I was going to play Space Jam and then I changed my mind and didn't play Space Jam. That's what's happened in this situation. I feel kind of bad for this guy because, well, I don't feel bad for him now because he's got the units that he needs, but I also just like definitely contested him when I didn't even really have the unit set up for it. But let's just go to 8. Like if we find the Caitlyn, we find the Caitlyn. We are going to go to 8 and then we're going to... He's got, oh wow, he's got a Jarvan with that. Well, luckily, that's why I'm running Kayle. That's why I'm running Kayle, because Kayle now gives me some magic damage, so I'm not just about the Xayah. I've got the magic damage coming from Kayle. This is Blade the Rune King or Demolitionist charge. I don't think we're going to be playing 6 Blade Master Kayle. Great, they pulled in the Misfortune, which is the Caitlyn, which is nice, and now it's just up to my Kayle to like pop off and kill everyone. There we go. Let's go. Getting 4 Celestial will be so good for me as well. That's the beautiful thing about this comp, is you can so easily just slot a random 2-star Kayle into it. Like if things are going bad for you, and like you don't have the Xayah items, bam, 2-star Kayle, let's go. I'm going to just quickly reroll Kayle, nice, and that's a Kassadin to bring in afterwards. And again, I can just find 2 Caitlyns, like maybe just very naturally as the game goes on. Wow. I need to stop eating this sorbet, give me a second. I ate half the tub. Right, let's see what we get from this round. Tier. Another tier. Another tier. That is something else right there. That it really is something else. It's a Shojin's. Spear of Shojin's on Ash. Luden's Echo. Hextech Gunblade. I think I'm just going to make the Hextech Gunblade on my... I'm just going to do that. Shen. Roll once more. Another Shen too. Nice. So my Ash is... I'm just giving this to Ash to just have some kind of extra impact here. My Kayle maybe carries. Yeah, my Kayle. Oh my god. Look at you guys go. You guys are best. So I got a load of tears right at the end. It's like one of the worst items I could have asked for in this scenario, but we make do with what we get. We're not going to use this spat, I don't think, here, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame, because using the spat would have been nice, but... Alas, we can't always get what we want. It's another Kayle. I think we take it, right? Let's sell the Kassadins. Probably not happening. Rakan. Kayle. We might just go for a Kayle 3. I think we prioritize giving Kayle a defensive item now. But, yeah, we basically had to convert this comp pretty quickly. Okay, this guy's got a Force of Nature, which is really good for mechs, to be honest with you. But he hasn't got many mech items, I'm going to be honest. He's actually got very few. Ooh, that's a... I think I'm going to lose for the first time in a while, actually. My Kayle just got destroyed. So what can we add? We can maybe get a single item later on in a carousel, but this guy's definitely super strong now. Maybe go for a Kayle 3. It might be a Kayle 3 time. I hope this guy won't get knocked out, but I don't think anybody else is actually going for Kayles, so maybe we're good. There's another Kayle. Nice. There's another Kayle as well. Okay. Is it folly to roll down? Oh, I just missed a freaking Caitlyn. Not that I think it matters a huge amount, but I think it's folly to roll down for Kayle 3 in this scenario. I think we just have to kind of wait it out. I don't know who I'm facing. If I'm facing against the Blitzcrank player, then GG. We are, but it's pulling my Caitlyn, which is nice. Okay, we got some nice stuns. We stunned the Cho'Gath, which is actually really good. And now it's up to the Kayle just to start popping off. And the Kayle's going to pop off. Nice. I like this version of Kayle carry. I don't think it's as strong late game, but it protects your mid game a lot more, which is nice. Okay, so I'm basically going to be looking for QSS. I'll take a double Guinsoo's or I'll take a Trap Claw. So QSS, I will also take this thing here. QSS, Trap Claw, or double Guinsoo's. I don't think I'm going to get any of these things. Alright, well I think we just go for the Bloodthirster then. Guess we'll just go for the Bloodthirster. I guess I put the Bloodthirster on the Xayah, to be honest with you. There's another Kayle. I think we go for the Kayle 3 now, right? Like, we just have to. Let's just go for the Kayle 3. If we can get it, we get it, right? And we got it. Nice. If we get it, and we got it. That's so funny. Who am I against? Who do you think I'm against? There's a lot of Blitzcranks on that side, so I'm just going to put my my Caitlyn over there. Yeah, that was a good move. Good move. Kayle 3, everybody. We made a good transition. We made a good transition. Whether it's going to be good enough, who knows, but... Okay, there's a Shen. I need to go to level 9, right? Who is he going to be hitting up? He's going to be hitting up my Rakan, so let's just do that. I don't care about my Rakan. Let's just make sure my Rakan gets hit. That'll be good. I think there's only one player with Blitzcrank on that side. Yeah, there is. There's only one player with Blitzcrank on that side, so we're up against Frosty. Cool. Okay, Kayle. There we go. Nice. Kayle 3, everybody, by the way. Kayle 3. That's a Celestial Lulu. I think that's the... This is what we put in at the next level, right? We put in Lulu. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a... That doesn't affect Kayle's... I don't think that affects Kayle's on hit, right? I don't think Runan's affects Kayle's, otherwise people would be using it all the time. So I think I'm just going to put it on Xayah. Okay, nice. I think I'm just going to take the... So the one thing that could mess me up here is playing up against him if he finds an Irelia 3. So I'm just going to... he's gone to 9. I think I'm just going to go to 9, actually. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be getting through this guy very easily, but the... Oh, wait, just a second. That's maybe a lie. Please, Kayle 3, carry me. No, she's just getting constantly stunned. That's always good. There we go, Kayle 3. Thank you. Not good, actually. We're just getting killed. We need to reposition versus this guy. We need to reposition versus this guy. We could be against Frosty again. So we're either against... So the Ash is always going to stay over here. If Frosty's playing versus me, then... Okay, he's not moving, so... Alright, that was good. So I want my Caitlyn to get pulled, not my Ash, of course, with the items that I've got on Ash, so... But 3-star Kayle should just carry me. I could even go for an RFC on my Kayle, but yeah, 3-star Kayle should be the one. Shen. God, that's Misfortune. Could I just randomly put in a Misfortune? Yeah. We just put in a Misfortune too, actually. Oh, we're up against him. Cool. No worries. I mean, I've got a Misfortune 2 now with a Kayle 3, so... Goodbye. Other Xayah player. Feels bad man getting 4th with those items. Oh, it feels bad man getting 4th with those items, I swear. Okay, we've got 51 HP here. I think we just go for the Frozen Heart. Oh, wait. What can we... Oh, we want Celestial. Do we want another Celestial? No, we don't want another Celestial. I think we just go for the attack speed. We go for the Zeeks. So we go for the Zeeks and we just put it on the Rakan, maybe? I probably should split these guys up a bit more. They just moved over the other side. Sure. I'll actually take the extra attack speed with the way that I've set it up, though, which is really good. Yeah, we think... No, Kayle's just getting CC'd to death forever. I need to make it so that Kayle does not get targeted by all the CC. She doesn't have QSS or anything, so it's really difficult. Shen 3, okay. Caitlyn, nice. Just wait. Okay, so we need to have probably just the back line, right? Probably just put them on the back line. I don't think we need to do anything fancy, just need to have these guys on the front line. And I need to have Kayle somewhere close to Jarvan, but it's really annoying that she just keeps getting targeted, though. Because she just keeps getting, like, CC'd, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know how to make it so that Kayle doesn't get CC'd. She has the highest health, that's the problem. That's an Infiltrator Talons. That's basically useless for me. However, I could put it on Kayle and get rid of this guy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright. I need to find a way that Kayle doesn't get, like, insta-gibbed by this entire guy's composition. take this. I'll take the shield. All right. We're gonna lose Celestial, aren't we? We're gonna lose Celestial. Maybe lose Chrono and Sniper. Chrono and Sniper maybe don't matter as much here as just going like this and having this guy. So just put Kayle over here, like that, at the front. Okay, let's just see if this works. Maybe should have put Kayle at the back so she just dived to the back, but okay, come on, Kayle. Come on, Kayle. You can do it. You can't do it, Kayle. You can't do it. Never mind. Oh, you can't beat Squid Printer. You can't beat it. I should have put Kayle at the back. Imagine losing with a Kayle 3. Imagine losing with a Kayle 3. I mean, that Squid Printer build's just insanely broken. It needs nerfing, like, really bad. There is almost no counterplay to it. There is just literally no counterplay to it. You can do nothing versus that build. It's actually insane. I think the play was maybe throwing Kayle at the back. The problem was that I couldn't get anybody else to take the CC from Kayle. I don't know if I can show you the desktop capture, display capture. I couldn't get anyone else to take the CC versus Kayle. So Kayle just constantly got CC. I couldn't find QSS. I mean, the problem is I made the best of what I had with those items, right? I made the best of what I had with those items. Nothing I could do about it, to be honest with you. I tried my best there. He had a 3-star Vel'koz, like 3-star Kayle is 3-star Vel'koz in this build. You just can't beat it. Right, there we go. I hope you enjoyed.